Megalodon Media News. We give you all the news nobody is talking about.
Megalodon Media.
It's the Megalodon.
While growing up, you would have heard ghost stories about a doll moving on its own, tears rolling down on a painting, or some jewelry bringing bad luck to an entire family. As kids, we might have hushed the topic because it was too spooky, but interestingly, most of these haunted objects have real tales behind them. With such items in your surroundings, you can feel strange things happening around you. At first, it might seem to be just the mind meddling with you, but as others around experience the same, it starts to get real. Today we will discuss 10 of the most famous cursed objects that have haunted people for years. But first, what exactly is a haunted object? What is considered a haunted object? Haunted objects carry an air of mystery, believed to be inhabited by supernatural entities or leading to tragic incidents or eerie experiences. An object is said to be haunted if it is possessed by some supernatural being, like a ghost or demon. Most people associate haunted objects with negative energies. These could stem from untimely deaths, murders, traumas, horrifying past experiences, or the residual energy from the deceased. From flickering lights to sudden chills, these scary objects at different haunted places are beyond one's imagination. They offer a glimpse of the unknown, challenging the regular and daring us to confront the biggest of fears. These objects leave us questioning if there is a reality beyond what we deem it to be. Ten most haunted objects you must know about. Amidst the regular haunted objects have some strange and spooky experiences that may make cold sweat run down. You feel curious at the same time to find out if these experiences are actually real or just made-up stories. Let us find out the 10 most haunted objects that will give you some curious yet fearful jitters. One, the Annabelle doll. The terrifying tale of Annabelle, the cursed Raggedy Ann doll, has troubled people for decades, and its chilling story continues to haunt them. Gifted to nursing student Donna in 1970 by her mother, Annabelle's eerie behavior quickly became undeniable. Donna and her roommate noticed the doll mysteriously shifting positions, and even turning up in different rooms on its own. When a psychic was consulted, the chilling explanation emerged. Annabelle was supposedly possessed by the spirit of a little girl named Annabelle Higgins, who had died under mysterious circumstances. The spirit, claiming to only want love, was allowed to stay with the doll. But things took a darker turn when the doll's actions escalated, leading to a violent attack on one of Donna's friends. Desperate, they sought help from a priest, who then contacted famous paranormal investigators, Ed and Lorraine Warren. After investigating, the Warrens revealed the horrifying truth. Annabelle was not the spirit of a little girl, but a powerful demonic entity pretending to be one. The dangerous thing was taken into their care and locked away in their infamous occult museum. This is where it remains today, cursed and blamed for causing fatal accidents to those who dare to question its power. 2. The Hope Diamond. Have you ever thought that a diamond can be terrifying? Said to have been stolen from a sacred statue in India, this cursed diamond is believed to have caused the thief's death, and that was just the beginning. Over centuries, the owners of the Hope Diamond encountered bizarre, unfortunate events, suicides, massacres, and even wild animal attacks. But ever since Harry Winston donated it to the Smithsonian in 1958, the curse has mysteriously vanished. Strange coincidence, right? The Myrtles Plantation Mirror. As one of the famous haunted objects, the Myrtles Plantation has a sordid background. This includes up to 10 murders. It is located close to St. Francisville, Louisiana. The place is considered to be one of America's most haunted estates. Sarah Woodruff was the original mistress of the house. The spirits of Sarah and her children are said to be the most eerie feature of this old home. Mirrors should be covered after someone dies. This is mainly done to save their spirit from being imprisoned. However, when Sarah died, her mourners neglected to follow this tradition. As a result, this haunted object became a conduit for odd, otherworldly phenomena. Visitors to the plantation have reported seeing handprints on the mirror's surface. They have also seen black, non-removable drip marks with no apparent reason. The current owner purchased the mirror several decades ago. However, its cryptic attributes have only added to the plantation's ominous reputation. Many people consider the mirror to be a powerful reminder of the agitated ghosts that are said to haunt the home. As one of the cursed objects, Myrtle's plantation continues to captivate paranormal enthusiasts even today. Visitors remain attracted by the mirror, wondering if it truly represents the ghosts of the past or if anything terrible is at work. Thomas Busby's chair. The Busby stoop chair has a spooky past associated with Thomas Busby. Busby killed Daniel Audie, his father-in-law, in 1702 during a quarrel. The former was then taken into custody and given a death sentence. He is said to have cursed his beloved chair on the way to the gallows. This stated that everyone who sat in it would die unexpectedly. The chair remained at the Busby Stoop Inn near Thirsk for some years. People who sat in it are said to have died mysteriously and unexpectedly over time. Because of this, the chair was said to be cursed. To prevent more tragedies, it was eventually removed from the inn and relocated to the Thirsk Museum in 1978, where it now hangs from the ceiling, out of reach of anyone who wishes to sit in it. The Crying Boy. Giovanni Bragolin was an Italian painter. He produced the well-known Crying Boy painting. This was specifically done in the 1950s. A little child with large, dejected eyes and tears running down his cheeks is depicted in the haunted painting. A peculiar rumor concerning the artwork started to circulate around 1985. According to firefighters, they frequently discovered the Crying Boy in burned-out houses. The strange thing was that, despite everything around it being destroyed, the artwork was consistently discovered unaffected by the fire. People began to question whether the picture was cursed in any way as a result. As further fires occurred in homes with the Crying Boy, many began to suspect the artwork was linked to the flames. The Bassano vase is a silver object from the 15th century, made in Italy. A bride received it on her wedding night, however, she, unfortunately, passed away shortly after, while in possession of the vase. A mysterious string of deaths connected to the vase began with this incident. Being one of the most prominent cursed objects, the vase was given to the bride's relatives after her passing. All the owners of the vase, however, died prematurely. The family chose to conceal the vase because they were afraid it was cursed. The vase vanished for many years, but some people think it was buried in a hidden place. This creepy vase was discovered again in 1988. They found a note inside that said, "Beware, this vase brings death." 3 months after acquiring the vase, the pharmacist died. It was later sold to a surgeon. He also died shortly after obtaining it. The vase was later purchased by an archaeologist. He went dead a few months later. The archaeologist's family, fearful of the curse, tossed the vase out a window. A passing police officer was hit by the vase but survived. He tried to give it back to the family, but they refused. The policeman then tried to deliver the vase to a British museum, but no one would accept it. It was eventually thought to have been interred in a coffin made of lead. People are still fascinated by the story of the Bassano vase, and its ultimate location is still unknown. The Dybbuk box is one of the most prominent paranormal items. It is an old wine cabinet that particularly became well known. This was particularly for its alleged haunting. According to Jewish folklore and legend, it is said to harbor a Dybbuk, meaning a terrible power. In 2001, an antique merchant from Portland, Oregon bought the box. This was done during an estate auction. The seller was a 103-year-old Holocaust survivor. He stated that her grandmother had always hidden the box and believed it held a malevolent ghost. Despite this, the dealer bought the box home, and as usual, spooky things started happening. This included doors closing on their own, and his studio smelling bad. The trader was extremely worried, and delivered the box to his mother, who subsequently had a stroke. She allegedly penned the phrase, "Dybbuk," on a piece of paper. This was particularly done when she was in the hospital. These experiences disturbed the dealer. He chose to sell the box online while disclosing its peculiar past. Jason Haxton was a museum curator and bought the box. Not just this, but he even wrote a book about it. The 2012 horror movie, The Possession, was based on the Dybbuk box narrative. This increased its visibility tremendously. In 2021, the original seller revealed a shocking fact. He shared that the story surrounding the box was completely fictional. Despite this, the Dybbuk box remains a well-known part of paranormal lore, even today. The Woman from Lem. The Woman of Lem statue is yet another cursed object. It is an antique limestone sculpture and was discovered in 1878 at Lem, Cyprus. It is said to depict a fertility goddess and dates from 3500 BC. Unlike other sculptures, this one is notorious for causing pain. It also includes death to everyone who comes into contact with it. Due to this, the haunted item has earned the moniker Goddess of Death. Lord Elfont was the statue's first known owner. He is said to have suffered tragedy after obtaining it. He and 7 family members passed away. This happened inexplicably within 6 years. The statue went through a number of owners after his passing, and all of them experienced comparable losses. The statue's past is connected to names like Ivor Minucci and Lord Thompson Noel. Even their families suffered untimely deaths. Eventually, this haunted item was given to Edinburgh's Royal Scottish Museum. Till today, it is kept there in a glass display. No one is allowed to touch it, and it is handled with extreme caution. Although there have been several stories of fatalities around the monument, there are no official records to support these claims. The number of confirmed fatalities has sparked interest regarding the statue's strange history. Even though the majority of the curse is based on anecdotal evidence, it continues to attract attention. The Chairs of Belcourt Castle. The haunting antiques of Newport, Rhode Island's Belcourt Castle are well known. The castle has a lengthy history. It was constructed in 1894 for Oliver Hazard Perry Belmont. It underwent many ownership changes following Belmont's passing in 1908. After purchasing it in 1956, the Tinney family packed it with antiques. This seemed to cause odd things to happen. The most well-known haunted objects are the hostile chairs in the Gothic ballroom. People who sit on these chairs experience resistance and are forcefully pushed out of this haunted item. There are 2 strange salt chairs in the ballroom. When individuals sit on them, they feel cold or sick. Though the castle is no longer available for tourists, it is nevertheless a distinctive and haunting aspect of Newport's past. Anna Baker's wedding dress. Anna Baker was a young woman from Altoona, Pennsylvania. She fell in love with a poor steelworker in 1849. Heartbroken, Anna never married after her father Elias banned the union. She passed away in 1914, living out her days by herself. Before her ambitions were dashed, Anna had purchased a stunning wedding gown. Following her death, the Baker mansion was converted into a museum. The garment was kept in her former bedroom and was enclosed in a glass case. After this, many strange things happened throughout time. Visitors reported witnessing the garment waver or shake, all while being kept within the airtight cabinet. Some claim that Anna's ghost is still trapped in this cursed wedding gown. It is believed that the dress eternally dances at the wedding that Anna never had. The house is also rumored to be haunted by her brother David. He perished in a steamboat accident in 1852. Some people say they can hear his weird screams from the basement where his body was held until it could be buried. However, the haunted wedding dress is still in the Baker mansion today, known to have residual energy from Anna. It serves as a somber reminder of unmet expectations and lost love. The house is a place of quiet mystery. It calls visitors to notice the eerie robe as well as to feel the lingering sadness of Anna's unfinished life. Phew! Now that was a bone-chilling insight into the telltales of popular evil objects. You may hear about many spooky things in your life, but finding the most cursed object in the world is a completely different revelation. Whether it is a Japanese doll growing human hair, or a terracotta army suddenly emerging from the earth, logic seems to be non-existent around them. I am sure that our list of cursed objects sent shivers down your spine. Stay tuned to Megalodon Media News for your top 10 paranormal videos while exploring the stories behind these popular haunted objects.
Connection established.
Megalodon Media.
It's the Megalodon.